make a delicious-looking cake that's totally fake.
Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. 2 big pink sponges and some strips of tissue paper. Some gloopy PVA glue. Some paints and a big brush. A ruler and a pen. Oh! Now, to make a fantastic fake cake, like this tasty one here, we need to start off with a piece of pink sponge, like this, and using a pen and a ruler, we're going to draw a tall triangle that looks a bit like a piece of cheese. Now we're going to cut this triangle out, but be careful because scissors are sharp. Hey, oh. Now, this is a little bit fiddly, so you might want to ask an adult to help you. Now, draw around this sponge triangle onto another piece of sponge. Now we can cut this shape out as well, very carefully. Next, we're going to make the sticky, gooey fake cake filling. Paint on some red paint, first of all, to one of the sponge triangles. Now, we're just going to paint it along this edge here, like this. Now, don't worry if the paint dribbles a bit. It all adds to the effect.
Now do the same on the opposite edge.
There, that's all the red done on that triangle. Then, on the other triangle, we're going to use a different colour.
How about white paint for the creamy filling? Again, paint along 2 edges of your triangle, like this. Once both sponges are painted, brush on some gloopy glue to the top of the jammy triangle and stick on the creamy triangle so that the white edge meets the red edge like a sandwich.
And there we have a cake. It's taking shape, isn't it? But now we need to make some icing. And for that, we need to take a piece of tissue paper.
And we're just going to scrunch and bunch it up.
There we are, very loosely. And then we're going to take this side and just fold it into the middle, like that. And then take this side and fold it into the middle as well, so it's all bunched together nicely. This is going to be the icing at the back of our cake. So let's bring our cake back in. Add on some gloopy glue here at the back. Then we can pick up our icing and place it on. There we go, that's the icing at the back. But how about some icing in the middle here? It's a circle shape. Now, to make that, we need another piece of tissue paper. I'm going to scrunch and bunch it up again, this time a little bit more tightly, and then I'm going to start twirling it round in a circle shape. Round and round it goes.
It doesn't have to be neat.
There, a tissue paper circle.
Add another dollop of gloopy glue and stick it on.
Once your sponge is dry, it's time to use some more paint. But this time, it's to create the delicious icing on the back of the cake and on the top. Now, you can choose whatever colour icing you like, but I think we should do a nice white icing. So let's get a clean brush and let's get some gloopy paint. Now, it looks really good if your paint is nice and thick and gloopy like this. And when it's dry, doesn't it look fantastic? But there's one thing missing. It's the cherry on the top. Now, to make that, we need a square of red tissue paper like this, and we're going to scrunch it up into a ball. Here we go. Now, let's brush on some gloopy glue on top of our circle of icing, and then we can stick it on. Ha-ha! There we go. It's the cherry on top of the cake. Wow, look at it. A fake cake that's easy to make. And why not try some other spongy delights? Ooh. Why not try a slice of chocolate cake with pink icing and shiny beads? Or you could try making a whole cake using 2 large round sponges like this. Yes, all those fake cakes look fantastic. The only thing you can't do, of course, is eat them.